Hi, welcome to my office. Before we begin today's episode, I just wanted to say a big thank you to you all for joining me on this adventure. We've just hit 60 subscribers and the Barbara videos are now getting consistently 300 plus views, which is such an awesome step up from when I started these videos. If you're enjoying the series so far, there's a lot more to come. I would love to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you know anyone who needs some second monitor content, please let them know about the adventure taking on the Barbarian village. Oh, this is my assistant, the like and subscribe. Don't mind him. In today's adventure, you're going to watch me slowly lose my mind. This episode involves a lot of grinding. Many minotaurs, some of which are possibly even innocent, are going to be slaughtered. I'll be honest, there's a part of me that wonders if people actually enjoy watching the relentless and painful grinding. But then I remember that we all play this game because we're all a little sadistic. So I hope you enjoy this. Roll the intro.
Goblin, then you better watch your back. She'll use you to train strength and use your friends to train attack. If you are a minotaur, then no, you are not safe. If you see her fancy boots, you better run away, but juggler.
Well, that is officially 5,000 minotaurs killed. And, I'll have to do the math. I think we have hit a expected drop rate of about 1 in 65, 1 clue per 65 minotaurs. And, we've had about 1 hunting per 36 or 7 clues. So 5,000 minotaurs feels like a pretty big accomplishment and also a nice place to take a little break. But we did have one interesting thing that happened during this grind. Yes. Okay, huge. 2,655 minotaurs, 35 beginner clues, and we have our third hunting. Oh, that feels so good. Okay. I'm gonna start moving these upstairs. Actually, I've got 40 minutes. I can probably just do the one by one. I was just like grinding minotaurs on the side while sending work emails. And I didn't expect to have to actually turn on the OBS for at least a couple of hours. But this is too good not to. Okay. Let's go do it. Let's go talk to Hunding. I've got a new clue. Now, I think I can read it, but I'm scared to read it. So I'll read it after I do the other steps. So there is I think a 50% chance that I just get the casket on this second clue. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. Well done. I got it. I got a casket. Ah. Let's see if it's what we want. Oh, it's not, but we got the black robe, which is a best in slot, and the hard leather body. Wow, which I think is our range best in slot. Oof. I mean, that saves us having to get it from the Ankus, I guess. So there you go, chunk task complete. Okay, let's see if this clue that we got from Hunding is what we want. No, okay, it's not. Well, back to the grind. So yeah, we got our first casket, and we got the hard leather body and the black robe. And with this black robe, we have a really good magic setup now. And with a really good magic setup now, I have something I want to go accomplish real quick. So we've got 3 of our best in slots for magic: the hat, the robe, and the scepter. The issue with the scepter is it does not auto-cast any spells except for Crumble Undead, which honestly would be super useful once we get to 39 magic. We have a little bit of a way to go before then. However, for now, I've got enough runes, I reckon, to get a kill in on the zombie. So let's give it a go. I'll have to manually cast each spell, but that might be better because then I'll know how much runes I'm spending. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared to start this fight. I've been building this up in my head, and this will be the first of many, many, but it's time to do it. Let's go. Yes. Okay, getting close to 10 on our hits. A couple of splashes, but yeah, well, not always close to 10. God, this guy has a lot of health. No, it sucks that it takes 2 wind runes per bolt. We're gonna have to farm a lot more flesh crawlers before we come back for this one again. I mean, hopefully we can actually take him out with what we've got. Magic 18. We have eaten through most of our runes. The zombie is past half health. I reckon we've got this in the bag. But I don't think we have a shot at a second attempt. I might try to use up my mind runes for the rest of this fight, because I reckon I can. Because I've got so many of these fire runes as well. Oh, it still uses up 2 air runes, but I guess it saves us our chaos runes. Oh, I'm nervous. 2 more good hits. Alright, this should be the last one. Yes, what did you drop for me? Cosmic runes, big bows. I was hoping for some air runes to make up for the air runes. Oh, it looks like we actually used up all of our air runes, and now we're just down to our dust runes. But the first big bone's buried on the account. There you go, 15 prayer XP. So there we go, the first kill of the big zombie. That's a momentous step. We have many, many more to go. But, you know, hopefully they'll only get easier as our magic level goes up. I'm gonna kill some more flesh crawlers, I guess, and try to build up our rune stack. Oh yes, quiz time. Mystery box. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, steel plate buddy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's our new best in slot melee item. Yeah, there we go. Look at her. She looks like a real warrior now. Oh yeah. Well, there we go. Best in slot for range, best in slot for magic, and now best in slot for melee. Good mystery box. We had another Freaky Forester event, and now we have the lederhosen and shorts. Honestly, this is kind of the look, I think. I think this is kind of fire. No, I think it works better with the steel body. What about with the hard leather body? I think big top, little bottom. Here we go. Okay, 7,117 Minotaurs. And we've got 3 blue scrolls ready to go. Maybe we'll get lucky and get it in 2 again like we did last time. But yeah, let's go let's go get another casket. So at 7,000 Minotaurs for 2 caskets, we're looking at about 3,500 Minotaurs a casket. Just generally. With the expectation that we're expecting like 12-ish caskets on average to roll the bows that we're looking for, like either of them, I think the math checks out to oh sorry, that's my cat. Checks out to about 43,000. I'm being so careful like not to click on anything in case it for some reason wipes out the progress on the clue scroll. I can't say I fully understand what counts as resetting the progress on it. So I'm being careful by not resetting anything. Okay, so again, 50% chance on this second one we get the casket. Let's let's rip it. Yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. 43,000 Minotaurs, potentially, to get the reward that we need.
Or just one.
Bam. Oh! Oh! Well, it's not the bow. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. There's contenders now for the fancy boots. I'm ignoring the Staff of Fire as well, which is a sick get. That's a better magic weapon than our Skull Scepter. But, oh man. We got the mole slippers, huh? Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, my inventory is awful. And I'm obviously not going to get rid of the mole slippers or the fire battle staff. I think I need to cut my losses and say we're going to come back to the clay grind later. It's a shame to drop these because they took, how many imps? Let me just check real quick. It took me 240 imps to get 6 pieces of clay. But at the moment, I'm getting more crafting experience just from lamps while I while I hunt minotaurs more than actually able to do it from imps. So I think we will leave this grind for another day, and for now, put all of our focus into conquering the stronghold of security. And while we're here, let's just quickly check what this other clue is. It might be another hunting. Oh, never mind. It's a Gertrude. Okay, back to it. So this is my method for farming these minotaurs. I run around, smack everyone one time, and then they come and line up here for me to kill. And they leave a convenient loot pile for me here. And now that I've cleared out my inventory, I'm also going to start collecting the ores and essences, because I know those will be useful for me later. If I need the inventory space, I can just drop them. But on the off chance that I get a Leo, it would be awesome to be able to bank these and then, you know, use them when I need to do smithing or rune crafting in the future. Look how nicely they all line up. It's my little assembly line for slaughter, I guess. But it gets the job done like real nice and easy. And then everything's just here to pick up right after. Just as I cleaned out my inventory, I get another freaky forester. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, it's kind of a good look. We've had some major upgrades to our fashionscape today, but this is what I'm thinking for our magic setup. And now that we're in a fine new magic setup, and we've got some new runes from flesh crawlers and stuff, you can see my inventory is pretty loaded. A little too loaded. I'm really hoping for a Leo soon to get rid of some of this random event fashion stuff. But we have some runes. We got a new fire staff. Let's get kill number 2 in. Oh, you get back over here. Take your time, buddy. And yeah, hopefully we can get some interesting drop this time. Magic 19 already. Oh, there we go. Number 2 down. Anything interesting? Fishing bait. Fishing bait. I don't think we really have any use for fishing bait, because I don't think we have any way of getting a rod. I'll hold on to it for now, in case we can get a rod. I don't think we have the runes for another kill. Not... oh... That's like 30 more hits. We can try one more. Let's get number 3 out of the way then. Magic 20, there we go. We can cast bind. We can cast bind, huh? Now that could be interesting for imps. Alright, now we switch over to bolt. Oh, so close. We get 2 more shots. Down to the last shot. Yes! Oh my god, how fortuitous. Our last rune. And, oh, I mean, 3 sets of big bones? Sure, I'll take the prayer XP. Oh wait, let's get back over here and bury them because I have my clues over here as well. Yeah, okay, interesting. I guess we are looking for bones from the zombie, but not these ones usually. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna go back to Minotaurs for a bit and then maybe collect some more runes. Okay, no exaggeration. I have spent basically every moment of the last 4 days fighting Minotaurs. Hours and hours and hours of just clicking on Minotaurs, smacking Minotaurs, watching them die, checking their loot, checking clue scrolls to see if they're relevant to me. And I've done that for so long. And for some reason, it's so much more interesting than flinching a Catalpon. This is maybe the least interesting thing I've had to do in this game. Is just sort of waiting for this green bar to disappear and then clicking away really quickly. I've been doing this for maybe like 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm already so much more exhausted than spending literally days just clicking minotaurs, throwing away clue scrolls because most of them don't matter. I don't know why that tedium is less is less frustrating than this, which is incredibly tedious. I think it's because, well, that one leads to some gambling. Like there's a chance every time I get a clue scroll, there's a chance. Every time I get a casket, there's a chance. From the Catalpon, I know what's left to get, and nothing really interests me. I really just need to kill them so I can move on to the next floor of the stronghold. Because I'm allowing myself the Ankus and the big zombie, mostly for runes. But I am not letting myself touch the shades or the skeletons until I have finished off this floor and officially begun the next floor. And I'm taking time off from the Ankus as well, because now I've got the black robe, so I'm gonna just wait for a bit until I'm done with Catalpon, and then we can officially take over the next floor. But yeah, this this has been so tedious. I'm actually missing oak trees. I'm missing, like, chopping down oak trees and having to run to the long hall to burn them. For some reason, this is just the least fun thing to do. Ugh. Anyway, I'll do this for a little bit more, try to get some more of those drops. I've this will be my 30th kill, and some of the drops are, 1 in 600 or so. So this might be a thing that I just have to sort of do for like 1 hour every day or so. But yeah, it's so slow and uninteresting and not fun. And I'm waiting to get a cabbage seed. Like the drops aren't tantalizing versus the Minotaur, the casket, the chance of a casket, the chance of so much I could get. I could get an air staff. I could get the sandwich lady kit. I could get anything. I could get anything else. There's nothing to gain from this. Anyway, just a little rant. I don't know. I feel so confused about why I have infinite patience for fighting minotaurs, but I literally can't do this for 1 hour without feeling burnt out. All right, I'll see you when anything interesting happens. Mystery box. Okay, let's see what we get. Nothing? Was it nothing? It was one body rune. Okay, back to minotaurs. Okay, just a little bit over 9,500 minotaurs, and we have our third step again, so we can go get our third casket. Okay, will we get it in 2 again? Let's find out. Yes. Okay, it is close to 11 p.m. I've spent almost the whole day clue hunting minotaurs on this side of my screen while getting work done on the other side. This is now the 3rd casket in about 4 days. So at this rate, we're getting about a casket a day, which is making this a viable 2-week grind. Yeah, you might be able to hear I'm not as excited for the first 2 as I was for the first 2 caskets. I'm losing a little bit of steam, but it's all for the end goal of finally getting to roll one of these other chunks. And could just be everything we need right here. Okay. Hunting's here with me. We're gonna open this chest together. Let's do it. Okay, iron arrows, law runes, and a staff of water. Staff of water is good. because we have a lot of spells that need some water that we can't cast, because getting water runes we can only get from Katabalpon, and they drop them super sparingly. So this honestly could be a little bit of a game changer for us, especially when it comes to hunting imps, which we still need to do a lot of, because being able to bind them would be a huge savior for me. While Barbara gets back into the grind, let's take some time to look at what might be on the horizon for her once we finally get to roll our next chunk. There are 7 possible options for us, and I'll go through them from the one I'd like the most to the one that might make me quit this series. Starting from the top, our A tier roll will be to get to Lumbridge. The most classic location for any RuneScape player. This chunk would give us access to a bank, finally. The major tasks are to do with this yew tree. We would need to get back to the chopping grind and start a fletching grind. Thankfully, we've gotten most of the way there, as we needed to get to 57 woodcutting here in the village, so we're only 3 levels short of getting to the yew tree. Lumbridge also gets us one step closer to a lot of crucial quests that will be necessary for questing further down the line. I know questing isn't always the priority for chunkers, but I personally love quests. They are my favorite part of the game, and it would get me one step closer to seeing my favorite character in all of RuneScape, Zanuck. Jagex, I beg of you, please finish her storyline. Don't make me play RuneScape 3 just to see her again, please. Next up, we have the West Varrock chunk on the B tier. The tasks here seem pretty straightforward. Kill some guards, start the cat quest, and then roll on. Oh, and there's a bank here too. I really want a bank. Honestly, every part of this would be so much easier if I could just feel some accomplishment. A lot of the struggle in this chunk is having to drop some crazy items on the floor, because it just doesn't serve our goals. And being able to put these mole slippers somewhere is really all it takes for me to be a happy fella. The next 3 chunks all share our C tier. Third on the list is Draenor Manor. This haunted house is our least terrifying chunk because there's no tasks. Nothing to do here at all. It is a free roll. It doesn't have a bank, but it does get us one step closer to Draenor Village, where we can start things like Slayer and Agility at a nice manageable pace, and one step closer to Port Sarim ahead of sailing. I'm not sure of what impact sailing will have on the chunkers, but I am excited to find out, and I'd love for Barbara to get to sail the open seas along with everyone else as soon as possible. Not too far after that, we have the Varrock Southgate chunk. This is another quiet chunk. It will introduce us to thieving and fletching, similarly to Lumbridge, but with no access to a bank. And after that, we have the road to Ice Mountain. Not a lot to say about this chunk. There are some dwarves and their drops, and that makes up the whole task list. It will get us a step closer to Taverley, where we can begin Herblore, but other than that, it isn't really all that interesting. This is more or less of a free roll chunk. These chunks are all the middle of the road for me. They don't come with a lot of benefit, nor a lot of struggle. They're just kind of meh. I'd rather get the 2 higher tier chunks. But if it's between these 3 or the last 2 chunks, I know which one I'm picking. Now we're going up north on the canoe line to the Ferox Enclave. This little oasis in the wilderness is a D tier chunk for us. It has very few actual tasks to complete, most of which involve killing these fellows. There's a bank here, which is a huge plus for us, and while there might be some real risk of getting killed by other players so close to a hotspot in the wilderness, at the very least there are parts of the Enclave that are totally safe for us and can act as a resting point. This would honestly be a B tier chunk if not for the risk it poses of rolling continuous wilderness chunks. Having to face the risks out there alongside the risk of real people is a daunting task. One that I have actively avoided even on my main. Now, you might think this is as bad as it can get, but honestly, it would be pretty manageable compared to our final F tier chunk. We're skipping the A tier straight to F, and it's right next door. Edgeville. On the surface, Edgeville is pretty tame. In fact, it's pretty fantastic. There's a bank, a range, a general store, a furnace. There's some exciting skill challenges that'll give us access to a variety of new abilities and ways to grow our account. But that is just on the surface, quite literally. Below Edgeville lies the real challenge. Edgeville Dungeon is home to a plethora of awful monsters who we will need to take on. Some of them are located in the wilderness, so imagine the stronghold of security, but other players are there too, and they want your head. Worst of all, we would have access to our first boss, Obor. Obor is a pretty tame and low-level boss, so it would be a good place for Barbara to start. But without access to any way to restore prayer and no food much better than cooked meat, this will end up being a real challenge for her. Not only do we need to defeat Obor, but we would need to do so enough times to put together his whole unique drop list. With the way the stronghold has been wearing me out, I am not excited about the prospect of spending an unpredictable amount of time stuck in the Edgeville dungeon. God knows Barbara could use some fresh air. Speaking of, let's check back in and see how she's going. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a minotaur by the toe. If it roars, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, it feels so good seeing her head at 8. That is 10,000 minotaurs. 10,000, pretty good, huh? It's been a couple of days, but we are working through this grind. No new beginner clues to report, but hey, I'm having fun. Okay, we got an old man maze random as I was making dinner. So I ran back to the room to record. We can't spend the full hour here because I need to go back to get my clues, but we'll be able to get a couple of picks. Okay, frustrating. Our inventory is already full, so any errands we get will go straight to our bank, which is very annoying because that's what I was really hoping to get from this, but that's okay. We're here to grab as much as we can in the next 43 minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. We're not getting anything in our inventory. It's all going to the bank. And I would rather spend the time getting clues right now. Okay, let's see what we get. Nature runes, and death runes. That's pretty good. I don't mind some death runes. I don't need these bronze arrows, and I guess I'm keeping these water runes. This is awful. This is so bad. I really was hoping for anything else. Anything other than well, actually no, that's not true. I was only hoping for a Leo. But we did not get lucky with a Leo. At the moment, as you can see, we have 2 Unding beginner steps, and we even got 1 Barbarian village easy step. Now, I highly doubt we'll actually be able to complete a full easy step, considering we have had 113 easy steps, and only 1 of them has been actually able to be done in our chunk. But it's good to have. Who knows? Maybe by the time we get all the beginner steps we need, we might even have a full easy set to go. All right, there we go. 13,000 almost Minotaurs killed, and we have our 4th casket ready to go. Let's go take these up to Hunding. I really don't have the inventory space for a casket. I've been waiting patiently for a Leo, but alas, no luck. I'll probably have to drop some of this event stuff, but okay, let's go get our second one. We've been getting pretty lucky with getting the casket on the second clue each time. So hopefully we can keep that up. Hell yeah. Okay. Casket number 4, huh? I'm really hoping this one this can end the little Minotaur grind that we've got going on, but it's been fun collecting and just sort of, I don't know, doing my own math on the drop rates. It feels weird to suggest that they're all the clues are evenly distributed. But I mean, based on the numbers that I'm getting, that does feel right. But it definitely feels like there are some clues that get way more priority than others. I think I've gotten a Hans clue like 30% of the time. I'll have to maybe keep better track going forward. But you're not here for that preamble, you're here for the casket opening. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Number 4, here we go. Nothing interesting. The blue robe, the black hat, and some cabbages. Drop them on the floor. We have to make a fashion choice now. Is Barbara blue? Does she want the black armor? Let's drop this for now. Take this. And I'll get into the magic setup. Okay, with the blue, my only issue is that it's 2 different shades of black, which are kind of clashing. I think the blue is a little bit more classic. So I think we're gonna go with the blue. I think we're gonna go with the blue. I need to make a decision. I need to clean out my inventory. Oh my god, holy shit. Finally. Finally. Oh, this is the best thing to ever happen to me, I think. Oh, yes. Okay, time to dump. Time to dump a lot of this stuff. That honestly feels so good to just clear that all out. You know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of these and these because I've got the staves now. And there's really no point in holding on to them. They're just taking up space. I just probably won't pick up any more. The more space I can save at this point, the better. I have a nice clear inventory. I've gotten most of the items I need from the random events with uniforms and stuff. So now it'll be a lot of lamps. And when we finally get access to a bank, we'll have a whole wardrobe ready to go. Yes, there we go. As a little treat. Yeah. It feels good. It feels good that's what we're getting now instead of more items taking over inventory. That'll get us ready for the big fight against the mega zombie. That's still to come. But genuinely, I feel elated. To have cleared out some of my inventory finally. Okay, back to Minotaurs. Okay, just before we hit 15,000 Minotaurs, we have another set of clues ready to go. Well, let's go get casket number 5. Something waiting for me up here. Alright, let's see if we get lucky on the second step again. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. It means we get like one backup clue ready to go just in case we ever need it. Alright. I don't know if you can hear in my voice that I'm getting desperate. I need this one to be the bow. I need to be moving on from this Minotaur grind, but that's what the one chunk's all about, I guess. Oh, thank you for joining me out here hunting. I appreciate it. Let's go.